Hey, what's going on, everyone? Matthew from TheRightTrader.com back today with another daily crypto update. Today we're going to talk about how we have even more confirmation that cryptocurrencies are now turning bullish again. And I also wanted to talk about LITECOIN because it's doing good today and it was kind of out of the spotlight for quite some time. And now it seems like it's getting some traction again. So I wanted to talk about that. One more thing is, as you know, I dropped my new technical analysis master course. I have a couple more 50% discount codes left, so go ahead and try your shot at that using code TRT50. If those run out by the time you try, you can use TRT20 for 20% off. And go ahead and give the course a try, guys. You literally have nothing to lose. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. You can send me an email if you're not satisfied, so you have nothing to lose by trying this out. Link at the top of the description to that. And other than that, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for live cryptocurrency market updates. Been active on there, talking a little bit about what's going on this morning. So you can also find a link to that in the description of this video. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and just talk about what happened over the past 24 hours. We basically got a pretty big jump, actually kind of a breakout here. It was pretty significant for several cryptocurrencies out there, which we'll be talking about, of course, in the technical analysis. But as you can see, definitely a nice up day. So starting off with Bitcoin, the reason why this move today is significant is because, for one, it confirms further that we indeed are beginning an uptrend here. And, I think that we actually might start to see this move higher, pick up the pace, and move even quicker higher as we're now starting to see the Bollinger Bands expand a bit higher, right? Especially that upper Bollinger Band. This could leave some room for, a push up to $7,000 or even $8,000 pretty quickly here. So we have to keep an eye on that. Indicators looking very strong, RSI getting back above the 50 line, and as far as the price action, we actually made our way back above $6,500, which was a resistance level, and that's why this breakout is significant here. So this could allow us to, really push, like I said, much higher, up to $7,000 or even $8,000 pretty quickly here over the next week or two, and that's really what we've been waiting to see for such a long time now. If we zoom out, it's becoming even more clear that we're really, getting out of this downtrend and beginning this little uptrend here. And this is just the start, right? So, like I said, I personally re-entered the market at this point in time, and that's just what I'm doing. That's not financial advice. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at Ethereum, and then I'm going to talk about LITECOIN, which is looking pretty interesting here. Ethereum looking better today. It's out of its symmetrical triangle on the RSI. The RSI does tend to actually kind of foreshadow what's going to happen with the price. So presumably here we're going to see a breakout of the downtrend line on the actual price itself. And as for right now in the short term, we're basically just picking up the pace, right? We'll probably come and test this downtrend line within the next few days and hopefully even manage to break out of that. That will be very bullish and could lead to even more upside, up to $600 pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and take a look at LITECOIN. So like I was saying, LITECOIN has been, somewhat out of the spotlight. It seems like it had a little bit less community support over the past few months. There was some drama with Charlie Lee, and whether that's understandable or not, it isn't really about that. I think that you have to take this stuff, day by day a little bit. And right now, LITECOIN, got that loss of interest, but as of today specifically, we actually saw a very nice jump, and the reason why that's special is because it was kind of slacking behind other cryptocurrencies, right, behind Bitcoin and Ethereum. And today, if we go ahead and take a look at CoinMarketCap, you can see that it's doing very well here, up a nice 6% over the past 24 hours, doing better than Bitcoin Cash, Ripple, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. So I think that's something to pay attention to, and we're back above $85. Those are all very significant things. Indicators looking strong here. We are, of course, coming up on the middle band where we may see some resistance, but overall, I think that we will be able to test $100 within the next week or two, and I just feel like this is, a good sign that it's actually kind of coming back to life a little bit. We have resistance ahead, of course, but it just shows that, LITECOIN is kind of here to stay still, and that it isn't, dying or anything like that. It seemed like it for a little bit, but it managed to, hold its own now and gain back traction. So very good. I'm happy to see that. Definitely a potential buying opportunity, especially if we start to see even more traction. And yeah, that's just my opinion, not financial advice. Let's go ahead, take a look at our next cryptocurrency, which is going to be Nano. Nano made its way back above 40,000 Satoshis. That's exactly what I predicted in my previous video. At this point, I think that we're going to come and test 50,000 Satoshis pretty soon here within the next week or so. Let's go ahead and take a look at Ripple next, see what's going on. So going over the Bittrex chart, going to take a look at what we're seeing here. So Bittrex, on the Bittrex chart, we can see that we're coming up on our resistance at 50 cents. That's where our middle band is at. I think that we're going to manage to get back above that, especially seeing that we got the positive crossover on the MACD and histogram. If I go ahead and draw our downtrend line on the RSI, we can see that we have successfully broken out of that as well. So indicators looking good, and we could even make a push higher here up to 60 cents possibly within the next week or so. Let's go ahead and take a look at our next cryptocurrency, which is going to be NEO, and we're going to see what's going on. We're then going to cover EOS. So taking a look at NEO, we can see a huge green candlestick as we're breaking out of the downtrend line after this flag formation. This is what I predicted as well in my previous daily crypto update, and indicators, huge jump on all of them, looking very strong here. I think that we're going to test $43 very quickly, and probably will even manage to get back above that without too much trouble, which is, a key resistance level as right now. But as soon as we get above that, it'll act as some great support. And, we'll confirm that we're back in our stronger recovery, basically. Let's go ahead and take a look at our next cryptocurrency, which is going to be EOS, like I said. And EOS also got a very nice green candlestick today, getting back above 13,000 Satoshis. That's now going to act as support. And we also have a lot of bullish volume here over the past few days. Now the indicators are starting to turn back up. I think we're going to get our crossovers here within the next day or two. Also probably going to get a breakout above the downtrend line on the RSI. So we'll probably come and test $15,000 within the next few days. Might see some resistance there, but we could even have quite a bit of upside here if we really see a strong crypto bounce over the next 2 weeks. We could come all the way up to around 17,000 Satoshis, which is not that far from our all-time highs. Let's go ahead and take a look at our next cryptocurrency, which is going to be Stellar Lumens, and see what's going on. So Stellar Lumens is finally starting to gain some traction again. It was one of the stronger cryptocurrencies just before we got the big drop, and now we're starting to see it come back into action again. So we're currently peaking out of our downtrend line. Great bounce here, very nice V-shaped bounce. We got our doji candlesticks followed by huge green candlesticks. A lot of buying volume. Volume has been good overall recently, and just great jump on the indicators. Back above the 30 line on the RSI, back above the 40 line. We're about to get the crossover on the MACD. Got the crossover on the MACD. We're about to get the crossover on the histogram, which is uptrending. So looking strong here. We might even be able to get back above our uptrend line here earlier than expected, which would be absolutely huge and would be a good indication that the market will move quite a bit higher here within the next few months if that happens, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at our next cryptocurrency, which is going to be LISC, and let's see what's going on. So if we take a look at LISC, we can see that we are trying to get back above $6.24. We're now back above the middle band, which is already very significant. We also got out of our downtrend line, and these are actually on this longer term downtrend line, we're just not out of it, but I think we'll manage to do so pretty quickly here, maybe within the next few days even. Indicators looking strong, nice bounce. I think that, this is meant to be, that we're meant to be back above $6.24 really. Let's take a look at Cardano, see what's going on. I believe it got a pretty nice bounce yesterday, so let's see what's happening. We're going to go over to the Bittrex chart where I have my previous lines drawn out, and yes, indeed, we are continuing our great reversal after the doji candlestick. Huge green red candlesticks for the last 3 days. Great buying volume, above average volume. That's always a good sign as well. We're back above our middle band. Indicators breaking out higher. And our next resistance is at 2,500 Satoshis. We'll see how we act around there, but I do think we're going to be testing out within the next few days, potentially even breaking out above that within the next 2 weeks. Let's take a look at our last cryptocurrency of the daily crypto update, which is going to be IOTA. Great green candlesticks on the IOTA chart here. We're back above $1.13. Like I said, that's exactly what we wanted to see. Huge buying volume as well. Great recovery on all the indicators. Nice U-shaped bounce. And we just need to get back above our downtrend line. Once that happens, we really should start to see a very nice move higher, back towards $1.50. And then, next up is $2, basically getting higher in that $1 range. But this is the great initial setup for that. The last resistance, like I said, is going to be that downtrend line. After that, we're going to be able to get some upside movement even further. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.